Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Blade. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Maryland. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Bush. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That's caught. It's Gadsden. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Finds us back in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. A
shot toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone lot. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd down play from the gun. The quick out. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Buys a little time. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's played. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense is fact. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. The option look. There he goes. Stopped stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the back in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. grab near the marker. It's Bush. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll run the option. Finds a little space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it! Touchdown ball! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's played. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. that probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on us.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Blade. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Turning it on. He's at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He slings it deep to the left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Gadsden. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Vols will have it first and 10. Wants to throw again. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. This one's complete.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. 42, spot, go. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 11 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. On target. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium.
Time to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Running into the open space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Sends it back in motion. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Maryland! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this